Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to try to find my PowerPoint that's underneath this.
Yeah, technology makes me struggle sometimes,
Yeah, so
but it's awesome when it works.
yeah. Let's see here. That goes there. Okay. See, now I can't find it. It's underneath here.
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah. Oh, I can move this. Okay, good. Okay, there we are. Okay. So this is Essential Oils Made Easy. And it's, it's the beginning of the year, and, it's a great time to be thinking about, your goals and what you want to achieve. And I want you, as we're going through this presentation today, to talk about any health concerns or any things that you would love to be able to solve the problem with. So these are just some of the top ones that people usually talk about when we, kind of dive into natural wellness. Okay. So what we're going to talk about is that doTERRA oils are 100% natural and safe. There's nothing added into the oils or taken away. So there's no side effects or addictions. And you may or may not know, but all of these oils are right from the earth. So, God has given us all these beautiful plants to use. And, we've been using them for, centuries. Back in the Bible, they talk all about all different types of oils that they use. And in fact, with frankincense being brought to Jesus, right? So, and doTERRA is very, very particular, and they actually came up with something called CPTG, Certified Pure Tested Grade. And what that means is that they're third-party tested, and they're also grown in the part of the country. We're in like 48 countries that is the exact right place. So for example, we wouldn't want to grow oranges in Wisconsin, right? We're growing them in a warm climate. And also that they're potent, meaning that they are going to be pharmaceutical grade. So a lot of doctors' offices carry them, and physical therapy offices, and they're 50 to 70 times more powerful than herbs. So a little goes a long way. So the first one that we're going to talk about is peppermint. It's a really versatile oil. It's one that you got.
Yes.
And I love peppermint for so many reasons. One is that it is just a great oil to get energized. So that time of the day where you're kind of like, all right, I'm going to grab like a sweet or something, or coffee or something at the, I don't know if you ever had that part of the day. This is a great one to grab. And so what you do with your oils, and it's different for the bottles. So my bottles are like this. Yours are going to just kind of tap, tap, tap. So what I like to do with peppermint is I just get a drop. I'm going to put it in my hand, and without touching with my fingertips, like this. And then I'm just going to breathe in. And you're probably going to have to tap. Yep, there you go.
Gotcha.
And instantly my whole sinus cavity is opening up. It really helps you to get into action.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes a big difference. I was just sniffing the.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, one drop of peppermint is equal to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So you don't need a lot. In fact, when you do this in a group, like in a setting, like you're in an event, you can smell it so strongly. You don't need that much. It's also really great for lowering body temperature. It's great for bugs, ants. In particular, you can put it on like a cotton ball and put it in corners in your house where ants like to come in, and they will not come in. It's also really good to just put on your tongue. It's a great breath freshener. And it's really good for nausea and any stomach issues, along with just setting goals and being focused. So it's a really great one to have in your diffuser when you're working. I love it in my office. And then if you have any tension in your head at all, you can put it right on your hairline, behind your neck, and massage it in. So a lot of uses for peppermint. As you can see, there are these ATI. This means aromatic, topical, and internal. Okay. And we're going to be talking about that in a little bit. Okay. And what that means is that with peppermint, you can use it all three ways. So we just actually did it internally because we put it in our mouth. Topically, I put it on my shoulders, and then aromatically, we just smelled it in. And aromatically, we're going to be talking about that in a second. Okay. So kind of diving back into like biology 101. Remember when you did biology in the cell?
I don't like that part. I'll leave that to you.
Well, the basic premise here is there, our cells, right? And there is an only membrane around our cells. Okay, that's around here at the end here. And two things can go wrong with the cell: bacteria and viruses. Bacteria live on the outside of the cell, and viruses live on the inside of the cell. So for example, if you have a bacterial infection, you go to the doctor and they give you a medication, and within 7 to 10 days, you're feeling really, you're feeling better. Those symptoms are kind of going away. And but they come with some side effects. They can affect your immune system, affect your hormones and your digestion. And if you have a virus, they usually tell you, go home and get a lot of rest and drink fluids, and you'll be better soon, right? Because the reason for that is that the water resistant medications they have cannot penetrate this cell membrane. And that's where essential oils are really different. They can actually get right across that membrane and stop the replication of the bacteria and the viruses. So they work on a cellular level. So that's why when you have any kind of an illness, or you're trying to work at the cellular level, how that works. So that's a little bit of science behind how these oils work. Okay. So how fast do they work? So right here, at the tip of your glasses is what's called an olfactory bulb. And what that does is when you smell in an oil, for example, I'm going to smell it in, it's going to go to this olfactory bulb, which goes to my limbic system, which is in the middle of your brain, and then it goes to your whole brain within about 20 seconds. Then in about 2 minutes, it's found in the bloodstream. In 20 minutes, it's found in every cell of your body. So it's almost as fast as an IV injection. So when you talk about oils and how they can impact your mood or your health, this is the reason why. Okay. Pretty cool stuff. I got into to Doterra because of On Guard, because we were constantly getting sick. And my daughter has a pretty significant chronic illness. And when she would get sick, we would end up in the hospital. And so being sick was really stressful for our whole family. So we started doing On Guard consistently, and we would be diffusing it. We started making hand soap. And we started noticing that we were not getting sick that often. So On Guard is the oil of protection. So it's really going to go to battle for you. It's guard goes to battle for you. So it's actually not even just going to smell nice. It's actually going to support your immune system and purify the air. So when it's in your diffuser, it's really going to go to work for you. It has that clove and that cinnamon in it that really has really great properties for immune support. And easy things to kind of start out with On Guard is you can apply it to the bottoms of your feet and down your spine, because your spine is kind of the highway center to your body. It's really great for sore throats. You can put it a little shot glass of like have water and put a drop or two in there, and you can just drink it or throw it back. And it really will soothe that whole area in there and go to work for you, along with rolling it on the bottoms of your feet. I put it in honey with tea. So a lot of different things that you could do. And of course, you can be diffusing it as well. So we can be preventative by diffusing and using it on a regular basis and consistently. And then when you get sick, you kind of hit it harder. And again, On Guard, we can use all three ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. Okay. All right. And these oils are pennies per dose. So for example, lavender is about 10 cents a drop. And so when you think about, just affordability, it's really expensive to be sick. You have to not only go to the doctor and pay medication, what you're going to pay for a medication if that's the case, but you have to drive there. You got to take off work. You're going to make all those accountability, take it to that into account. And that's how essential oils can really save you money. So we save a lot of money by not having to go in for every single thing. And it's right in our home. So we're not having to, run and take time out of our day to do those kinds of things. So these oils really empower people along with saving money. So lavender, we know a lot about, right? I mean, it's a calming oil. A lot of people have smelled it. It can be used all three ways, but did you know that it's also a antihistamine? And it also is calming for the skin. So there's so many things that lavender can do. It's called the jackknife of oils. Anything with cuts, bumps, scrapes, bruises, burns. If you like burn your tongue, like with pizza, you can put a dab on the top of your mouth so that it's not hurting. I actually burned my hand getting something out of the oven, and I just kind of dumped it right on there. So I keep lavender really close in the kitchen, and it's also an antihistamine. So it's really great if you have those seasonal threats. Lavender is one of the trio for seasonal threats. Okay, so here's a recipe that is really, I'm going to move this up here. There's a recipe for just lowering your body temperature using lavender and peppermint. And those two are really great for immunity to support too. So I don't know if you are interested in that, you can take a screenshot if you want of that one. It's really nice to be able to do things naturally without giving your body more of those medications. This is really bugging me. I want to move this. I don't know how to move this. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. The same thing with ear support. If you ever have anyone that has an earache or ear pressure, these are three oils that are really great for that. You just apply it kind of right around the ear. You can actually even put it in like a cotton ball. You never want to put anything in the ear directly. And you can just massage it around with some fractionated coconut oil. And typically within 3 or 4 hours, they're doing a lot better. So that's that. Now let's talk a little bit about digestion. Digestion is one that we have for anyone that has digestive challenges. And you probably know, but there's about 80% of our immune system is in our gut. So if we have issues with our gut, we're also going to have a lot of problems with our immune system. So digestion is really great for all of those things stated there. Acid reflux, motion sickness, sinus pressure. You can put it right over the roof of your nose. You can roll it right on your stomach. It's really good just to smell in for motion sickness. And you can basically use it for anything that from this hole to the other one. Anything that comes in between. And this is the one that I talked to your mom about. because this one is one that helps, and everyone is unique. So you have to try things kind of like in life, everybody is so unique. Um, all right, so now let's talk a little bit about aromatic use. So we talked a little bit about how it can get into your body with the limbic system, and the molecules really penetrate those areas so quickly through that mechanism. And so when they say that you can change your mood by essential oils, that's what they mean by that, because really breathing in, I mean, it's kind of like, when you listen to music, it kind of brings you to like a memory. It's kind of like on that same realm with smelling. Having you smell it in, and it's going to be able to really make a difference with your mood. So breathe is one that we can't use all three ways, but it's super great for respiratory support. So it's aromatic and topical. This is really good for anyone that's fighting any kind of respiratory challenge, anyone that needs a little bit more oomph. I like to use this before I work out, and it's really great for snoring. So that's a good one that we have going in our bedroom at night. Along with it also helps a lot with anxiety. It's one that people that have challenges with panic attacks and really increased anxiety, that this one, if they smell it in and they're able to do that, this one can really support a person in those ways. Okay. And also for seasonal challenges. So topical use. So we did aromatic. That's going to be through your either smelling it in or with your diffuser. This is my little diffuser. It's not going this second, just want to shut off. But there's all different types of diffusers. So the second way to use it is topical. So we like to use a fractionated coconut oil, and you can get this at your health food stores, but we also sell it on our website. And why we use it is because it's very moisturizing. It's not super greasy, and it doesn't smell. So there's no smell to it. So it just makes a very easy way of using it. And it gives you the ability to go right to that localized area that you really want it to work for you. Okay. And there's a reason why we do that. So in this graphic here, you can see the first one on the left, how if you just put a drop of oil on your skin, how it's just going to flash off because the molecules can't really get deep into your pores. And the second one is with the fractionated coconut oil. And what it does is actually it combines with the essential oil, and it can actually get deeper into the tissues and work better. So not only are you saving money by it not flashing off, but it's actually more beneficial for your use.
So are you mixing that coconut oil with whatever fragrance you are?
You're mixing the fractionated coconut oil with the essential oil. Yep.
Okay, so that you can use it topically.
Yep. And so one that we talk about this a lot is Deep Blue, because that one is for soothing like sore muscles and things like that. And that one is one that, like, if you wanted to do like a fairly big area like your knee or your hip, you're going to need you're going to need oil to get it to that whole area, right?
Yes.
So Deep Blue is one that works really great for anything with muscle soreness, circulation, growing pains, restless legs, chest congestion, headaches, and any kind of pain that you're experiencing. So Deep Blue is one that can be done aromatically and topical. So we have 3 different ways that you can get it. It's in an oil. You can make a roller ball, and we'll be talking about that in a minute. The lotion, a Deep Blue rub, which is kind of like a lotion, and then a stick that's like a deodorant stick,
Yeah.
and it comes in a kind of a twist type of mechanism. It's kind of one that everyone should have. I mean, I use it almost every day for something. So, All right. And then oregano and tea tree are ones. Oregano is really great for skin tags. You can just put a couple drops and then put a Band-Aid over it and do it continuously for about 10 days, and they'll just basically fall off. It's also really great for immune support. Tea tree is great to put in your shampoo, a drop or two for a healthy scalp. It's really good for all those funguses and all those things that we don't like to talk about. So tea tree is really great for that, and for cleaning. Another really good one for cleaning the toilets and showers and things like that. Also, it's probably one that you're familiar with for your skin, right?
Yeah.
Astringents and things like that. It's really great for that. So you could even put a drop in your moisturizer. So internal use, we were talking about how do you know what is you can take internally is on your bottle. So you'll see that it says supplement on it. You have the samples, obviously they're not going to be on there,
Right.
but on our bottles, that's how you'll know if you can actually take it internally. If you can't, it's not going to say supplement on it. Okay. So it's really important to know that, because not all our oils can you take internally, and not all companies are the same either. So our oils are third-party tested, and I feel very comfortable taking internally. I wouldn't feel comfortable with really any other company that I, didn't really check out all those different things. So lemon is one that we like to take internally and put in our water, because it's just really a nice gentle detox that helps with cleaning the home. It smells really fresh. I like to put like a drop like in my garbage can. It smells really good. You can wash it out that way. And you always want to put, if you do oils in your water, you're always going to do glass or stainless steel. And it's just a really great oil of focus as well for mental clarity. Great to put in your diffuser if you're working on a project or you got to get something done and you've been procrastinating. This is a good one, and you can use it all three ways. Then frankincense. Frankincense is the king of oils. It has so many uses. We say, if you don't know which oil to use, frank it out or use frankincense, because there's so many uses. So it's really awesome for anti-aging. I love to use it on my face. It really helps cells perform optimally, helps with mood, and it's a great support for aches and pains. And just calmness. So it's a good one to put in your diffuser, and then you rolling on. I do this on my daughter down her spine because she has some neurological challenges. And then actually our number one product is Lifelong Vitality, which is a 3-pack system. It's a money back guarantee, and it's whole food vitamins, ones for cellular energy and longevity, and then our omegas for brain health. And they actually feel so confident with it, is that if you use 29 or 30 days and you don't feel great on it, you can get your money back. This is a new product that just kind of started in October, and it is really showing to be some massive changes in metabolic health. We have classes every week on it. And in fact, next week there's a class on Tuesday, but you can always get recordings if you can't make it or you want to get the information. But if you know anything about metabolic health, you know that it affects our whole entire body. And most people are insulin resistant. So 6.8% have optimal metabolic health. That means that most of us don't. So this system is incredible. It's really supporting and helping so many people. It's been really helping me with my energy level has really gone up, my sugar cravings, and I have lost some inches. Not a lot of like number weight, but inches, which is also really important. So keep that one in mind if it's interesting to you to learn. I can certainly help you out with that. And that was just yesterday. We have another one next Tuesday. And then kind of thinking about what those health concerns and kind of some of the oils that we talked about will keep you focused on, what are you looking for? And we're going to talk a little bit about how you get your oils into your home. So there's 3 ways to do that. One way is retail, which is really the most expensive way. Usually it's physical therapy offices and doctor's offices that do retail. The second way is wholesale. And the third way is below wholesale. And that's where you actually have a subscription and then you earn points. So I'm just going to go through a couple of kits, and then we'll talk a little bit about what you're kind of looking for or what kinds of things you're interested in and any questions you might have. Okay. So the Healthy Start is really a nice starter kit. It's 5 ml. So that means that you get about 85 drops out of every bottle. And you're going to get a diffuser with that. With all the kits, you get access to like my support, and I always give a welcome gift and education. So that's for everything. Doesn't matter, what amount you get me, and I support you when you get an account. The Home Essentials is the bigger bottle. So the Healthy Start is the smaller ones. The Home Essentials are the bigger ones, and you get triple the oil, but not triple the price. So you're getting about 250 drops for each of those oils, a little bigger of a diffuser, and the same oils. Okay. All the oils that we talked about today. And then the Healthy Habits is for people that really need to kind of just, okay, I gotta get on top of my health. I need to eat better, and I need to like kind of clean out my medicine cabinet. And this is the Healthy Habits, where it has that lifelong vitality. It has some digestive support. It has the deep blue and some other emotional oils in there. And I can send you these again so that you can look at them
Yeah, that would.
on your own, we just kind of talked about that. So yeah, I just offer my support in all ways that you need it.
So as far as the education classes go, is that, something we just ask you about, or does somebody do classes regularly, or?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
Okay.
That way and